Monday, everyone. It's nice to see you. If you haven't already, go ahead and find your comfortable seat. Hi, I think I was having a hard time, but I think I figured it out. We're good. Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much for being patient. I figured that out. And if you haven't been here and you weren't sure of the rules, you can take your mask off in your space. Obviously, you can keep it on. But if you feel like at any time you want to take it off, you can take it off. So let's find our comfortable seat. And once you find that comfortable seat, whatever that is in your body, maybe it's legs crossed, legs out, you'll go ahead and close the eyes and just start to bring all of the attention into the body. Maybe the first thing you'll start to notice is your breath. Without changing anything yet, just start to feel the inhales and the exhales as they move. Start to feel the rise and fall, the chest and the belly. Start to notice the physical form. Some length into the spine. Bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Relaxing the hands somewhere that's comfortable. And then together we'll start to deepen the breath. We'll find that full inhale and the chest rise. Pausing at the top, holding all of that breath in, maybe taking in a little bit more air. And then gather something up. We'll exhale, sigh it out. Let it go. Pause at the bottom, pull the belly in. And again, deep breath. Inhale through the nose. Find your fullest breath. Expanding the chest, pausing. And then letting go. Sigh it out. Pause at the bottom of the breath. One more time like this. Maybe a little bit deeper every time. Broaden the collarbones, chest lifts. Hold on at the top. Find something to let go of, and we'll sigh that breath out. Pull the belly in, emptying the lungs. And then together we'll inhale for 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll hold. Through the nose, exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause here. One more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Through the nose, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Maybe you stick with this count. If you like this 4 in, 4 out breath. You'll find some other rhythm that works for you. We're setting a nice rhythm of breath here, staying really present in the body, and we'll start to notice where the mind is at. So right here, we'll set the intention for practice. You might start to think about what it is that brought you to your mat tonight. If you're not really sure what your intention is, we'll always come to a place of gratitude. Just feeling good about something, maybe even just the fact that you made it here. We'll keep bringing our mind back to that point throughout the practice. Sealing that in with the next breath. We'll blink the eyes open, reach the arms overhead, take a nice full inhale, and then let the left arm come down, right arm overhead, side body stretch, hips are grounded. Inhale up through center, left arm gets tall, and then exhale, side body stretch to the other side. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, we'll float forward to child's pose. Hands come forward, roll over the shins, let the toes come together, knees wide. Let the hips come back over the heels. You can just relax the forehead down as you crawl the fingertips forward, lengthen out. Remember, you can always come to this pose right here whenever you are ready for a break in your practice, whenever you want to reset. Just always think about making the practice your own. Just always doing what feels good. Inhaling, we'll come up to our table, shoulders arrive over the wrists, hips over the knees. We'll start to find a few cat and cow exercises, belly drops, inhale, look up. And then exhale, press the mat away. Feel the shoulder blades separate. And then again, inhale, belly drops, look up. And now you can move at your own breath. Exhale, belly hugs up towards the spine. So you might take a few rounds in this traditional cat and cow, or you might let this move into another shape, maybe bring the shoulder and hip side to side, or anything else your body needs right now. Think about taking this time to continue linking the breath with every movement, so you can really stay connected. We'll take 2 more rounds wherever you are. You'll arrive back on your table. From here, curl the toes. Notice the hands, spread the fingers wide, pressing through the pads of the fingers. You'll press the mat away, engage through the belly, let the knees hover. Slowly let the knees come down. Take a deep breath. Exhale again. Press into the mat. Cover the knees. And then lift the hips all the way up, down dog. So when you're in your down dog, notice the feet about hips distance apart. Hands are about shoulders distance. Think about really lengthening the hips back over the heels. So you may have a deep bend in the knees. Maybe you're walking through one foot then the other. Next breath, we'll all start to lift the heels on an inhale. And then exhale, press them down. Inhale, they lift. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, shins hover, knees bend. Start to look forward towards the hands and then just walk the feet to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale for your half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come to standing, press through the feet, deep breath. Exhale, hands through heart center, let the shoulders relax, chest is open. Inhale, fingertips reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come to standing. Arms reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms. And then exhale, goalpost arms, elbows at shoulder height. Hug the belly and get tall. Press through the feet. And then we'll take a tall twist. Exhale. One elbow can come forward. Try to square the hips to the front of the mat. And then to the other side. Your inhale might bring you through center. And then exhale might help you twist. Inhale through center, arms reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, feet step back, high plank. You pause here in your high plank, you could release your knees down. You will have a nice long line through the spine. And then on your knees or your toes, elbows hug back, chaturanga lower. Tops of the feet press. Inhale, gentle cobra, open up through the chest. Slowly let it go. One more time. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Curl the toes. You can press up through a table or a plank, find down dog, lifting the hips up and back. Inhale, look forward, feet behind the hands, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come to standing, reach the arms. Exhale, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, press the fingertips together. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, chair, sit back. Knees are behind the toes. Find a little tuck to the tail. Engage through the lower belly. Inhale, come up, lengthen through the body, and then exhale, hinge at the hips, go fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left leg behind you, runner's lunge. This is a good place to have blocks if you feel like the ground is far away. If anyone wants me to grab some blocks, if you feel like maybe you forgot them or would like them, let me know. From here, we're going to inhale, lift the hips behind you, straighten the leg, and then exhale forward. Just let it be a gentle movement. Inhale back, exhale forward. One more time, inhale back, exhale forward, and then you'll pause here for a moment. Keep the left hand where it is, and then start to twist towards the bent knee, right arm to the sky. Slowly release, top arm comes down, plant the hands, right leg goes up and back, three-legged dog. You keep pressing through the right heel. You go a little deeper, bend the knee, open up the hip, squaring the shoulders towards the front of the mat. Inhale, square the hips, lengthen the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, hold it. And then plant the right foot down. Release the back knee, low Anjaneyasana. Fingertips up. Getting a stretch through the left hip flexor. From here, curl the back toes, lift the back knee. Crescent lunge. Sweep the arms behind you, hover for just a moment. We're going to land in chair. Inhale, fingertips float forward, left foot meets right, low chair. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right leg steps behind you, runner's lunge. So set it up in your body first. Find 90-degree angle in the front knee, knee over the ankle. Back leg's long, maybe the hands are on blocks if that feels better. Noticing what feels good in your body. And then we'll just take that movement. Inhale, lengthen through the front leg. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. One more time. Get long. Exhale, bend. Plant the right hand. Inhale, left arm lifts. Think about getting longer from the back heel through the crown of the head. Just stretching out, creating some space in the body. Slowly release. Top arm comes down. Hands plant. Belly gets sprung, and the left leg goes up and back. And then maybe you go a little deeper. Bend the knee, open the hip. Keeping the shoulders square to the front of the mat. Keep pressing back through the pads of the fingers. Inhale, square the hips, lengthen the leg. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, hug it up there. And then the left foot will plant. The back knee will release. You'll come to that low Anjaneyasana. Fingertips float up. Back knees on the ground. The hips might start to get heavy. The shoulder blades relax here. And your steady breath, maybe noticing what happens once you start moving a little bit more. You're going to find some strength, curl the back toes to lift the back knee. Hovering over the front leg, the hands will sweep behind you. Start to pour some weight into that left foot. And then inhale, arms reach up, right foot meets left, your chair pose. Sit deep. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Shoulders relax. Inhale again, arms reach up. This time the right hand will grab for the left wrist and you'll reach up and over to the right. Keep pressing down through the feet. Maybe pressing a little bit more through the outer edge of the left foot. And then checking the shoulders, try to relax the shoulders. Inhale to center, switch the grip, get tall first, and then let it be a gentle stretch over to the side. Pressing through the outer edge of the right foot. Inhale, reach both hands up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, our vinyasa float. High to low push up on the knees or toes, elbows hug back. Take your inhale for a cobra. If you want to go deeper, you press the hands into the mat, lift the hips and thighs, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep cleansing breath once you arrive in down dog. And a gentle sigh through the mouth. Let that go. We'll do that again together. Nice deep inhale. Fill the lungs. Let no audible noise leave. Sigh it out. Right leg lifts long. Deep breath. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee goes across the body to the left elbow. Kick the leg out. Maybe hold it for just a moment. Let the edge of the foot come down. Inhale, left arm up and palm triangle. Keep pressing through the right hand. Open up through the chest. And release. Top arm comes down. Right leg goes up and back. And then as you exhale, bring the knee to the nose one more time so we can come into our warrior one. Right foot plants. Spin the back heel. Fingertips will float forward and up. So you're pressing through the outer back edge of the left foot. Shoulders and hips are square to the front of the mat. From here, you can bring the hands together overhead. Just lengthen a little more through the side of the body. And then maybe you bend the elbows. Just letting the head relax into the forearms. You might find a little back bend here. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Opening up, arms reach front and back. Keep a nice deep bend in the front knee. Spin the front palm, reach up and overhead. Exhale, side angle, forearm to thigh. Top arm reaches towards the space in front of you. And then release, both hands come down. Right foot moves back to the left, high plank. Pause in high plank for a moment. Maybe you have your knees down, depending on what feels good. Working for just a moment to build strength right here. Press the heels behind you if the legs are extended. And then you decide on your knees or toes. We'll bend the elbows. Take your chaturanga lower. We'll take the fingertips off the mat once you get there. Wide elbows are going to point towards the sky, legs together. Inhale, lengthen, open the chest, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right temple, right shoulder, dip down, look over to the left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands under the shoulders. We'll just catch back through a child's pose for a moment. Let the hips come right over the heels. Then curl the toes, lift the hips. Once you arrive back in your down dog, nice deep breath. Lift the left leg behind you. Next exhale, left knee, left elbow, come forward. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, bring it across the body, and then extend the leg long. Edge of the foot comes down. Swing the back foot, right hand reaches up. Keep up, opening through the front of the body. Keep lifting through the heart, press through the left hand. Next exhale brings you down. Right hand plants, left leg extends back behind you. And then last time, knee to nose, so you can plant the left foot down. We'll come to that warrior one. Spin the back heel, reach the fingertips forward and up. Just checking on your stance for a moment, maybe noticing if you need to bring the feet any further apart, any wider. And you bring the hands together overhead. That felt good on the other side, extending through the sides of the body, elbows point up, head relaxes in the forearms. The belly strong to support you here. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open warrior two. So really reaching long front and back, open the chest. You'll spin the front palm, reach up and overhead, reverse. Exhale, your side angle, back arm overhead. And then slowly release down towards the mat, both hands plant, left foot meets right. Again, let's find a child's pose for a moment. Stretching through the lower back. Finding a stretch through the hips, maybe this is a good time to get some water. Slowly start to lift the hips, moving to down dog. Looking towards the front of the mat, let the heels lift, and then walk the feet to the hands. Maybe you walk and jump the feet, landing in your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower back down. We're going to take a variation on our forward fold, sliding the palms under the feet until the toes touch the wrists. So you might bend the knees a lot here. If you're able to inhale and find a little bit of a flat back, and exhale, you can find a little more length as you bend the elbows, stretching through the wrists and the backs of the legs at the same time. Try to relax the neck. We'll shake the head no. Nod the head yes. And then slowly release. Take out one hand, then the other. Nice deep bend in the knees. Find your half lift first. Exhale to fold, and then roll slowly through the spine. Take your time to come all the way up to standing. Reach the arms. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, arms reach up, we sit back, our chair pose. Notice the knees behind the toes, sitting the hips back. Relax the shoulders. And the hands are going to come through heart center. Left elbow will cross one or both knees. Press the palms. Right elbow hugs back behind you. And then looking down towards the feet, we're going to challenge the balance. The left heel is going to come towards the seat on the left side. Extend the left leg behind you. You land in your crescent lunge. Keep pressing the palms. From here, we're going to lift right to our crescent, our twisted crescent warrior. So just open up the arms, press through the front foot. Keep squeezing the inner thighs together. Let the right hand come back by the leg, left arm up high. Feels a nice stretch through the whole left side of the body. And then sweep the right arm forward, warrior two. Spin the back heel down. Awesome job, everyone. Spin the front heel up and overhead reverse. Inhale through center, straighten the front leg, find your triangle pose. We're gonna reach the right fingertips towards the front of the room and then start to hinge at the hips. Right hand might land anywhere on the leg, maybe it lands on a block. Think about stacking the hips, stacking the chest, the shoulder blades. Open the chest, not stack it. Then we'll slowly start to turn towards the front leg. And we're gonna step the back foot up so you're in your pyramid pose. Another great place to have blocks. So now the hips are square, the legs are both long and straight. You might have a deep bend in the back knee to get a little more length in the front leg. So you might notice that feels better in your body. Try to relax over the front leg. A little softness in the knee. Inhale, we'll lift. Plant both hands, just step the back foot to meet the front, landing a forward fold to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower. Soften the knees, press through the feet, come up to standing, arms reach. Hands through heart center. Take a deep breath here, in through the nose. Gently sigh through the mouth, releasing some heat. Do that again. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Circle the arms overhead and then sit back in your chair. Find that strong breath. Engagement through the belly, and then let the hands come back through heart center. We'll find our twist. This time, right elbow crosses one or both knees. Pressing the palms. Then you'll look down towards the feet. The weight's going to shift into the left foot. And the right foot's going to bend. Or the right knee's going to bend. The right foot's going to lift towards the seat. And you'll extend that right leg behind you, challenging your balance. Landing in your crescent lunge twist. Slowly, we're going to lift. Staying in the twist, you're just going to lift upright, extend the arms. Again, think about squeezing the inner thighs together, then lift up a little taller through the upper body. Left hand might start to move towards the back leg, right arm to the sky. Keep pressing through the front foot. And then the left hand's going to sweep forward, warrior two. Spin the back heel. Spin the front palm, reach up and overhead, stretch, extend through the front leg. Inhale through center. Maybe you shorten your stance. Find our triangle. Left fingertips reach forward and then down. Chest is open. Hips are stacking. And slowly you'll start to turn towards the mat. The back heel will come up so we can come into our pyramid, our Parsvakonasana. Back foot steps up. The hips are square. Maybe there's a half lift. Maybe there's a deep bend in the back knee so you can really stretch through the front leg. Being gentle with your body, a little softness. Inhale, find a half lift. Plant the hands as you bend into the front knee. Step the right foot behind you, then the left, high plank. Slowly release the knees wide. Find a child's pose, toes together. Press the hips back to the heels. And inhale to lift the hips, curling the toes. We'll find down dog. Hips lift behind you. Right leg lifts long. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it there for just a moment, and then plant the right foot, crescent warrior. Fingertips are going to reach forward and up, so the back heel's lifted. So keeping some weight in that front foot, we're going to start to hinge forward. Keep the arms behind you. From here, maybe you can float the left leg to hip height, your warrior 3 bird variation. The gaze is down towards the mat, everything's long. With control, we're going to come to our stork pose. So inhaling, the fingertips are going to reach forward and up, the knee's going to come to hip height, flex the left toes. Find a gaze point. You can focus your eyes on it's not moving. Maybe extend that leg out. We'll bend the knee. The left foot will step in front of the right. You bring the hands together overhead if that feels good. And we'll just try a side body stretch, reaching the fingertips over to the left. Inhale, come back up through center. You can uncross the legs. We're going to take our balancing hand to toe pose. So coming back into that stork leg position, bring all the weight into the right leg. Left knee is going to come towards hip height. You might start with hands at heart center. You might bring the hands to the knee. If you have your hand to toe pose, you bring the right hand to the hip. And the fingertips and the thumb could wrap up the left toe. Maybe you extend the leg. Again, locking the eyes in. Really focus. Imagine you're getting taller. Press through the right foot. And then maybe you extend the right arm, help your balance, and you could open up, your choice. You could do all that with the knee bent. You don't have to have the leg extended. We're going to bring it back through center. Switch the grip. So now the right hand rides on the left knee. Left arm could come behind you. You just go to your point of comfort, your edge here. Maybe you look back at the left hand. And then just twist in the waist. Inhale through center, arms reach up. Exhale, left leg's going to step in front of the right, and then you'll fold. Inhale, half lift, uncross the legs, plant the hands, we'll flow all the way back to down dog. You can take this optional vinyasa flow. Maybe you just shift the hips up and back. This time left leg lifts long. And then exhale, knee to the nose, crescent lunge, fingertips float forward and up. Creating your stable base first. 90-degree bend in the front knee. Really root down through the left foot. And you release the hands behind you, the arms behind you as you hover over the front leg. And then maybe the right leg can start to lift towards hip height. Nice long body. Steady breath. Steady mind. Inhale, fingertips lift forward and up, your stork pose. Right foot comes to hip, right foot, right knee comes to hip height. We hug the belly in, maybe you extend the leg, extend the knee, cross the right foot so it's in front of the left leg, and then we'll find our side body stretch, reaching the arms over to the right. Inhale, you come back to center. The hands come to heart center. Uncross the legs. And we'll get ready to take that balancing pose. It'll be our last standing pose, then we'll bring it all down. So again, find your gaze point. Lock the eyes in first, then get tall. Wait until the left leg. Just let the right knee float to hip height. And you make the choice if you want to just hang on to the knee, hands at heart center. So many places to go, these balancing poses. And maybe the thumb and forefinger wrap up the big toe, and the other hand comes to the hip to make sure you engage the core. Stand up tall. If you want to extend, you'll extend here. Maybe you'll open up, letting the left arm come to the side. Feel a little shift in the weight. Opening the hip. Slowly, you can bring that leg back through center. Taking your time, mindfully move, no rush. Switching the grip. Right arm might move behind you. Feeling that nice twist in the waist. If you want to go deeper, the eyes might start to follow the backhand. Your breath bringing you back forward, bending the knee, arms can come up. You could cross that right foot over the left and then just hinge the hips fold. Inhale, half lift, uncross the feet, bring them wide, toes out, heels in, sit down in your Malasana squat. If Malasana is not a great pose for you, you can sit on a couple blocks. You could also sit all the way down. You don't have to put that pressure there. You can always sit all the way down, just bring the elbows right here. So I think of this as a resting space in your Malasana, but at the same time, we're still lifting up through the chest, lifting the heart, rooting down through the feet. You might close your eyes. So right here, we'll take a few minutes to work on crow. If you'd like to work on crow, you could come to your Malasana, your child's pose, your Balasana. You come into your crow, you could stay here for a few more minutes, so a few options. If you're coming to your crow, plant your hands down, shoulders distance, and then as you lift your hips, bring the toes together, feet together. And then start to round the spine like we did in our cat pose, opening the shoulder blades, upper arms and the shins come together, squeeze the knees by the shoulders. Inhale to look forward. You might just start to lean forward. Maybe one foot leaves the mat. Maybe the other one leaves the mat. Maybe play with just lifting one foot and the other, never letting both of them leave. Maybe just stay in that small ball, continuing to hug the belly in. So you take the next few moments, next few breaths. Now, if you're practicing your crow, make sure to look forward and up. Always forward and up. Try not to look down because it's going to bring the weight of your head's going to start carrying you down. Try to think about lifting. And now we'll start to bring it down. Next few breaths. Find our child's pose. The forehead come to the mat. A little rock to side to side with the head. Inhale to look forward. Just start to extend the body, long on the mat, tops of the feet press. You bring the hands back by your sides, palms face down. About stretching out the whole length of the body. Inhaling, we'll start to lift everything to our locust pose, Shavasana. Hands by your sides, engage through everything. Winding the back of the body. Slowly release, right ear comes down. Inhale through center. Take another locust pose. You can have the hands right by your sides. Maybe you bind the palms together. You want to open up the chest a little more. And then next inhale, start to lift. And maybe you really start to feel the breath here. Slowly release, left ear comes to the mat. Inhale to look forward. We're going to come into our Sphinx pose from here. So elbows are going to come right into the shoulders, palms down. Start to lift through the chest. Think about lengthening the tailbone down towards the floor. That'll give you a little more space in your lower back. And just let the chin relax towards the chest for a moment. And the right ear to the right shoulder. Exhale, roll through center, left ear to the left shoulder. Slowly release, chin to chest. Inhale to look straight in front of you. Find a nice, easy position in the neck. From here, we're going to use some core strength. Curl the toes. Hold the belly in. And then lift the knees. Find your forearm plank. Extend the heels behind you. Nice long body. Now, you might get here and notice your lower back is starting to maybe talk to you a little bit. You can release the knees down if that's the case. You always have an option to take a variation. So knees up or down, it's still good here. Building some strength in the shoulders and the core. Pull up on the quads. Slowly walk the feet in, our dolphin pose, stretching towards the back, or stretching through the backs of the legs. Keep pressing into the hands, press the hips back. Let this feel nice in your body, relax the neck. And now we'll press into one hand, lifting the elbow, then the other. We're going to shorten down dog. You can step the feet back to your regular down dog. We'll inhale the right leg long. We're going to exhale to our pigeon. Knee goes towards the right elbow. The foot goes towards the left wrist. You can really walk or curl the toes so you can extend the left leg and try to square the hips. If you have a block, you can take a block, put it under the right hip, give yourself a little more space. If you have any pain in your knee, bring this to the back, figure four. If you're in your pigeon, well, take a moment to settle in here and then decide if you want to start to walk the hands forward, get up the forearms on a block. You might let the forehead relax on stacked fists. Just making sure to keep the right foot flexed, protecting the knee. Walk the hands close to your body, we'll lift up. Your choice to stay right here for a moment, or maybe you'll bend into the back, knee, reach for the top of the back foot, finding a quad stretch. Or even start to work the foot into the elbow, but opening up the chest, and chest relax forward. One more deep, slow breath here. And slowly let it go. Plant the hands, lift the hips, right foot beside left, and we'll take that to the other side. Left leg lifts. And as you exhale, knee to the left, toes to the right, flex the left foot. Keep walking the right foot behind you so the leg can be nice and long. You'll take a moment squaring the hips. Maybe take that block under the left hip. And take your time to get into this pose. Maybe it feels a lot different on this side than it did on the other. Know that you always have a figure four on your back, crossing the ankle over the knee. Maybe starting to acknowledge that we hold a lot of tension in this hip area right here. Imagine you can send your breath there. Maybe soften up with every inhale, every exhale. Slowly, we'll start to lift, pressing into the hands. Again, maybe you just stop right here. Maybe you take that quad stretch. You might notice if you're taking the quad stretch, if the foot comes closer to the body, there's a little more of a back bend happening here. Or the chest opening, shoulder blades coming together, soften. Cleansing breath here, slow inhale. Exhale to let everything go, shifting on to the left hip. Baddha Konasana, right foot meets the left foot, knees wide. Pause here for a moment. Bring yourself to the front of the mat. Nice tall spine, hands to the feet. And then reach the hands in front of you, hug the belly in. Slowly you'll start to roll all the way down. Reaching the arms up overhead. Might feel nice to grab opposite elbows. Just pause here for a moment. Slowly bring the hands to the outside of the legs and bring the knees together. Hug the knees into the chest. Your rocks side to side. Let the knees fall off to the right as the arms release wide. Finding your supine twist. Inhale, the knees through center. And just shift the hips so the knees can fall over to the left. Start to come back to the center, hug the knees in, extending the legs so that your new legs up the wall. Soles of the feet will reach up towards the sky. Let everything relax and settle. Now slowly just point through the right set of toes, point them through the front of the room or the front of the space in front of you. So that leg releases all the way down the mat. And then point the left toes, point them towards the space in front of you. So that leg slowly releases all the way down onto the mat. You start to arrive in your most comfortable position. Just releasing the physical practice right here. Letting the eyes close. Soften through the eyebrows. Soften through the jaw. You might have the palms facing up to really let the chest be open. Start to balance all the physical activity with stillness. Just focus on your breath and your intentions for the next few minutes. Shavasana. to deepen the breath. Bring some movement into the fingertips and the toes. Starting to arrive back into space, maybe taking a little rock side to side with the head. Letting the breath deepen until you can maybe take a full body stretch, reaching the arms overhead, and then exhaling to hug the knees in. Letting a little rock side to side, so you can land on one side. When you're ready, just pausing for a moment. Before leaving our mat, we'll just bring some attention to the practice. Just take a few moments in this space where we've created so much quiet, calm, and Wadi, working towards creating some calm in the mind. Think about leaving something behind that we don't need anymore, always shedding something in our practice. We'll leave that here. Instead, take your intentions, take all this good energy with you as you come up to a comfortable seat. Eyes closed or soft. Hands will meet in heart center. Shoulder blades relaxed. Chest is open. Eyes can stay closed. Inhale. Exhale. Bow to honor yourself. Inhale. Thumb knuckles to third eye center. Gratitude for ourselves, for each other, and for this practice. We say namaste. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. Hope you have a great rest of your night, great week. See you next week. If you had some blocks, just make sure to spray them before you put them away.